Anyway, we actually have a really cool act tonight. We have Peter Smith, who will be doing some stand-up. So the story behind this is why the bucket's here, by the way. He's actually doing the stand-up as a challenge for charity. So he's doing it in support of Maggie's Cancer Care. And so make sure you donate to that. I'm sure he'll very appreciate it. And yeah, so here's Peter the Pedant, everyone.
Thank you and good evening. Yes, Peter the Pedant, and I'm really pleased my parents didn't go with their first choice, because if he'd stood up here and said Roger the Pedant, this could have been a very, very messy set. First problem I have as a pedant is words. They annoy me. I love them, but they annoy me. And little things like, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. How am I going to start this set? Because see what the big guys do. Watch, Live at the Apollo or Glastonbury or something. And they all rush out and they tell people where they are. Yeah, well, that works for Glastonbury or Edinburgh. It's not going to work too well if I find I quite like this and finish up doing village halls. I mean, rushing on and shouting "Good evening, Norton Disney" isn't really going to engage people very much. And I'm really dreading, if I get into the Vales of Leicestershire and have to go on stage and shout, "Hello, Beaver!" It's not going to go down well, is it? No. Hang on. Oh, sorry, I should have brought my glasses. Can I just point out, yes, I am a pedant, which means if you are going to heckle, it's got to be punctuated properly. I want to be able to hear all the commas and quote marks. None of this your shit, because I want to know, are you saying I really know my shit or really know I am? I just get it right, because, these things can be difficult. But I suppose really, what I'm really on about is signs. I'm one of these people, I spend an awful lot of time ranting at the radio or shouting at signs. Come out the station the other day, and there's a sign there that says, "Pedestrians, look both ways." Did. Up. Down. Fucking traffic came from the side. Oh, right. You can't fool me. I've got this sussed. Next time, I look left, look right. Car fell on me. So I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll play it safe. I'll take the bus. Go up to the bus stop, and there's a sign on the bus stop that says, "This bus stop is an enclosed space and is therefore non-smoking." Non-smoking bus. Well, who'd have thought? Because all the other ones I've used have been puffing away like chimney. Really, really annoys me. And it's not just buses, is it? I mean, tubes. Londoners here? Anybody else from? Yeah, one or two. Right. Do you know what I mean? How difficult it is to get out of a tube station if you're actually going to obey the rules. Because you get to the escalator and there's a big sign that says "Dogs must be carried." You can stand there for bloody hours waiting for one to come along. Now, I think I've cracked this. I mean, there's a bunch of people here not doing very much. Right, so we get a whole bunch of students, pay a minimum wage, get a load of small dogs, some at the top of the escalator, some at the bottom of the escalator, swapping them with people as they go up and down. We've cracked it. We've solved the jobs crisis. We've given students something to do when we've made a few quid. I mean, anybody got George Osborne's phone number? I could be on a winner here. So, yeah, signs and adverts. Adverts, I mean, anybody here ever look at those little tiny ads at the arse end of the Radio Times and things? They're full of the most wonderfully weird things that nobody ever wants to buy. And I remember one for years and years and years, which was by one of these self-help gurus. Yes, not con man at all. The headline, I promise you this is real, the headline for the ad read, I've upped my income, up yours. Sorry, could you not laugh quite so loudly, because I get a headache and I never know what to take for headaches these days because the ads are so confusing. At least there's one honest one out there, isn't there? It says, nothing works faster than Anadin, so that's what I take. Nothing. And also, another one that got me, because it didn't quite read the way they meant it to, I don't think, was one of these makeup ads for makeup repair kit, which just said, with our makeup, one touch up and you'll go for hours. And I'm thinking, yeah, right. And remember Caniston? Caniston ads? This stuff for thrush, which is sort of like nappy rash that's got above itself. And I promise you, the slogan at the end of that ad on television said, use Caniston and you'll soon be feeling yourself again. Which actually brings me to another sign. Now, this is one I didn't see. Somebody sent it to me knowing I was going to be doing this gig on a market stall in Covent Garden. Now, you'll be aware, market stalls used to be full of people who said things like, if you don't like the goods, don't muck them about. These days, they're much more polite than that. So the notice said, please do not touch yourself. Ask the staff. And yeah, so that's it. That's really me. I'm a picky bastard, really. I suppose that's what I'm saying. And I don't think any journalism or PR students in here, apart from Gregor, who is hiding somewhere over there. Thank you. So you're the only person who's actually suffered my pickiness when I'm marking. But yeah. So I just worry about signs and ads and all of these things, and I worry about supermarkets. I don't understand supermarkets anymore. Have you noticed they're changing? The discount stores are taking over little by little. I'll keep up. And I noticed one of them has introduced a Christmas pizza. It's deep pan, crisp and even. Hey, look, I'm doing this for charity. I don't have to be funny. I just have to get off unharmed. And getting off is what I'm going to do, because I'm very conscious of the fact that I'm the last act before the interval. The only reason you're clapping is because you know full well, as soon as I shut up, you can go and get a drink. So I will just leave you with this, because I am a bit tired, to be honest. I haven't had a lot of sleep recently. It took me an entire 24 hours to get even with next door's dog after it bit me. And yeah, I was up all night to get lucky.